continue to follow developing news out of Turkey. Americans in that country are now being warned to stay away from the U.S. consulate in Istanbul because of possible protests after a deadly military coup attempt Friday night.
We will certainly support bringing the perpetrators of the coup to justice, but we also caution against a reach that goes well beyond that.
Foreign leaders, including Secretary of State John Kerry, are warning about the scale of a crackdown. So far, police have made more than 7,500 arrests in a massive roundup of judges, government officials, and civilians. Hundreds of people have died, and so far police in Turkey have made more than 7,500 arrests in a massive roundup of judges, government officials, and civilians. Today, News Channel 5's Alexandra Cohen talked to a local man who was right in the middle of it all.
Over the weekend, explosions rocked Turkey as a military group tried to take over the government. And right in the middle of it all was a Brentwood native.
I was actually at my best friend's house, and we were building a cornhole set. And then I started getting these text messages, kind of like what's going on, and really at about that point, the first F-16 flew pretty low overhead.
Friday night, he says low-flying F-16s were rattling the walls of his home. Landon Scott moved to Ankara 2 years ago to coach American football at a local university. He never envisioned this happening.
This is so uncharacteristic for Turkey. And while this is like the epicenter of a lot of things going on, it's just polar opposite of what I live every day.
Scott says he hunkered down in his house and waited 12 long hours for it to pass.
It was hard to distinguish between a sonic boom and an explosion. And so there were, probably 2 or 3 every hour. The house would shake.
Hundreds of people were killed during the attacks and thousands were later arrested. So now as the government works to regroup, the people are trying to heal.
The Turkish people are extremely resilient. It was only 3 weeks ago that there were, a triple suicide bomb attack at Ataturk Airport in Istanbul. And so sadly, the past year, attacks like that have not been a regular occurrence, but have happened. And so, obviously it's heartbreaking.
Reporting in Nashville, Alexandra Cohen, News Channel 5.
During the deadly incident, the U.S. Embassy told Americans in the area to stay where they were and take cover.